Hi everyone, it's that time of day again, 5:30, where I am here to show you how to make another cute little card. I know I'm kind of on a roll right now with Valentine's, and I can't wait for my new shipment to come in with all my other Valentine goodies in there. So I hope you're not getting tired of watching me make Valentines, but once I get my mind on a certain groove, I just keep going and running with it, and it's hard to change channels sometimes. So I hope y'all don't mind and that you still enjoy watching them. Hi, Seal. I want to say thank you to everyone who had the patience to stick around yesterday after my, let's call it, technical malfunction. And again, a shout out to my downline and fabulous neighbor, Lindsay Kunkel, who came to my rescue and let me know that my camera was indeed upside down. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Sue. She really saved my butt on that one. So another mistake to chalk up to my list of mistakes, but hey, I'm not a professional. I don't profess to be a professional. I just come on here and do what is fun for me, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. Someday, let's face it, I'm never going to get any more professional than this. I think that's about it. Hi, Eva. So hopefully today, I will be a little more professional and have the camera aimed in the right direction. I'm sure you were thrilled looking at my video camera up there. Actually, that's there because I used to do YouTube videos, and I have it in such the perfect position that I hate to take it down, because if I decide to do a YouTube video, I'll never get it in the same position again. So today, like I said, we're going to make another cute little Valentine's card. Again, using my favorite snapshot frames. Just a little something cute and simple for Sunday afternoon. Some of the products we're going to be using is our heart punch. And this punches out teeny tiny little hearts. Thanks, Sharon. I'm going to use the sentiment from this stamp set, which is the doily heart. I'm using the bird with the heart, which I absolutely love this stamp set. This is Pretty Birds, and it's so versatile. And like I said, I just love her. She's just perfect for any card. And I'm going to use my heartfelt dies. As I said, my snapshot frames and the fancy, holy heck, the fancy label dies. And my new bubblegum checks pink ribbon, which I don't know, can you see that it's like, there we go, tone on tone checks. It is so pretty. As y'all know, pink is my absolute favorite color. And I'm going to use some Pink World sequins and a piece of our Sweet Spring paper, candy apple red paper, bubblegum pink, and of course our whipped cream. So that should just about do it for our list of supplies. And of course you're going to need your tape, your scissors, and adhesives. So any and all of these products can be purchased on my website, funstampersjourney.com/Jeanne Bobish. I would appreciate if you would share my videos with your friends. You tell any of your crafty friends about our products and where they can find them on my website. I would greatly appreciate it. So let me attempt to try to do this again and get you guys up here where you belong. That's the view you had yesterday. Let's see. Okay, you're looking at my desk. And I lowered my hanger a little bit, so I'm hoping that I will be able to stay within the confines of my paper here. I'm trying to figure out, excuse me, the area I need to work in. So hopefully you guys will be able to see a little bit closer what I'm working on. Again, this is the card. So I'm going to start with my bubblegum pink. And I'm going to take my paper and cut it in half at the 5.5 mark. I don't know what I got on there. 5.5 mark. And if you don't have our paper cutter, this thing is absolutely fabulous. Now, Eva Bussum showed me this little tip. Well, she showed a bunch of us this little tip. And if you haven't tried it yet, excuse me, I'm still dealing with this galloping crap that I caught. And still have the remnants of it. If you put your paper against these two edges, okay, and fold it in half, and just lightly crease it, and then take your crease tool and make it a little firmer, you'll get an absolutely perfect fold every time. There's no overlap, no hanging, no crookedness. It is just absolutely perfect. So now I'm going to take my candy apple red, and I'm looking at this, and I think I grabbed the wrong color. Let me get the right color. That is Cranberry Bliss. So let me see. Of course, I don't. Oh, yes, I do have a scrap. That's better. That's the right color. And I'm going to cut this in half. Whoops, no, I'm not. What the heck am I doing? Okay, I'm going to cut this to be 4 inches by 5.25. Now, the nice thing about this paper cutter is that it's it's all marked in little quarters. So if you do your card, if your card is, say, 4.5 inches wide, it is marked on here with a dotted line. So if you're doing layers, your next layer would be at the next quarter, your next layer would be at the next quarter, and so on. It makes it very easy and takes a lot of the measuring out of having to do when you do a lot of mats like I do. It really helps, and they come out to be the exact correct size that you want. Boy, guys, excuse me, I'm really sorry. Now, I love this paper, and I think it looks so pretty with that red. And I want to cut it out using my Snapshot Frames die set. And again, this piece of paper comes from our Sweet Spring paper pack, which is in our new Bloom This Way mini catalog. So I'm going to turn this. I see I have a sequin on there. I don't want to run that through my machine. And you want to make sure that you have your hearts lined up and going in the right direction. And I'm going to run this through. And now I have a perfect little piece to keep for something else. I'm going to move these out of the way, put them in my scrap pile for now, and I'm just going to pop this out. Now this is a fun, quick card. You could put anything in this frame. This is anything that fits will work. And that's why I love this die so much, because you can use it for so many different things. So I'm just going to put that back. Here's what the package looks like on our website. Now for this, if you guys know me at all, and most of you do, you know that I have trouble doing a straight line. So it's easier for me to take the double-sided tape and put it down these thin edges, because it's like the exact same size. So I can just line them up like so, burnish this on, and I love this tool. Our balloon tool comes with 7, that's right, you heard me, 7 different attachments. So it is a very, very versatile tool to have. And some of the other attachments are, you get a spatula. I should take them out of here, maybe you can see them better. You get this great little spatula. You get 3 stylus. Here's the third one. You get a straight pokey tool. You get the bent pokey tool. And of course, you get the brush attachment. And they all very easily just snap in and out of our handle, like so. And the collar, I don't have my little divots lined up there with that little ball bearing. And there you go. And it's in there good, and it's not going anywhere. So, just wanted to show you that this really is for the money. You get quite a bit of a tool for your money, and can use it for many different applications. Now, because we're going to cut a heart out of this paper here, I want to adhere this snapshot frame piece on here first, so that I know about where to cut out my heart. I don't know of a better way to do this, so this is how I did it. First, I peeled off my backing, and I love this little hook tool for taking the tape off. It makes just such quick work of it, and it works with any double-sided tape, not just ours, and also double-sided paper. And it helps really well with burnishing it down. Now down here, I'm just going to put regular tape because I don't have to worry. I'm going to turn this upside down, and I'm going to try and get it centered as well as I can. And that looks pretty darn good. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to take my heart die, and this is from our heartfelt die set, and I think it's the 1, 2, 3, the 4th from the smallest. And I'm going to move it up a little bit on this card. I had it a little lower on here, and I think I want it up a little bit higher on this one. You know, hindsight's 20/20, or whatever the heck they say. So let's put that here, and I'm going to put it exactly where I want it, and then I'm going to use repositionable tape and just tape it in place because I don't want it to move. And then just like it is, I'm going to run it through my amaze. So bring that over. I don't hear any commotion, so I'm hoping you're still seeing the table. I don't know what happened yesterday, because I started out with the table and ended up with the ceiling. Now this heart I'm going to keep, and when I do the inside of my card, I just put the little heart on the inside to dress it up a little bit, and so it didn't go to waste. So now this will be ready to put on the front of our card. But I want to put my cute little chickie in there. She is just too cute. So what I'm going to do is I have a 3x3 square of our whipped cream paper, and I'm going to take my die, and just to help me with placement a little bit, I'm going to take a pencil, and I'm just going to very lightly trace around that die. Okay, and then I'm going to put this away. And now I'm going to take my stamp, and like I said, I want this one here, but I don't want her little curly cues on the top because they interfere with the point of the heart. So I'm going to grab a Post-it note, and while I'm standing up, yay, you're still looking at the table. That's a good sign. I'm going to, let's see, I got to put it on a block. And I'm going to cover that up with the Post-it note. And I'm going to stamp it with my black licorice ink. And then I'm going to remove this. And as you can see, only the bird got inked. So I'm going to put her in here, and I'm going to kind of, I want a little bit of her legs to show. So let's hope that I get this just right. And there we go. That's pretty good. I can always adjust my heart a little bit, and I'll show you what I mean. I can move this up or down however I want to get her just perfectly spaced. So I'm going to, because I'm going to erase, I'm just going to hit this quick with my heat gun, just to heat set the ink. There's no in my luck, I will go to erase it and smear my ink everywhere. So I'm just going to get rid of my pencil mark. It was just there as a guide. And then we're going to color our little birdie. And of course, I want her to be pink. You can of course color any color you want, but I just thought she was precious as a little pink bird, and I thought she went so nice with the other colors on our paper. So for that, I'm going to take our fabulous Color Burst pencils, which I absolutely love. And I'm going to start with a very light pinky color, which is number 9. And I'm just going to very lightly color her in. All of her but her beak, her eyes, and the heart. So I'm just filling in her body. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just get the color on there because our Gamsol will blend it in nicely. Okay, there's our little pale pink birdie. And then I'm going to take, let's see, what number is this? Number 6. Trying to see what colors. Again, I didn't write my cheat sheet. So I'm going to go over this with number 6. Just to make it a little pinker. Like I said, just play. Just play. You don't have to use the same colors I use. Maybe you want your bird to be a different color. Go for it. I'm just giving you an idea. I'm not really saying this is, you know, steadfast rules. This is how it has to be. Now this is number 5, and I'm just going to go down along where the darkest areas would be. Of course, in front of her wing. and along these feathers here at the base of her tail, and then just a little bit maybe up the side. Want the top of her head to be light, and sometimes I like to go under the eyes a little bit. Kind of makes them look like they're bulging. And behind the heart. And there's our little pink birdie. Now, come back. Now I'm going to take number 1, and I'm going to just very lightly do our heart. Very lightly. And then I'm going to take my number 3, and I'm going to just go along the bottom where it would be shaded. And then for her beak, we'll go with, let's see, let's put some yellow on her beak. Number 16. Give her a bright yellow beak. And then I'll take let's try number 11. And just add a little bit of shading along the side and underneath. So that is all there is to coloring. Nothing hard, nothing difficult. Like I said, I try to keep it easy for you guys. Now we're going to take some paper blending stumps. And where's my sharpener thingy? Here it is. I know I had it yesterday. Make sure that my point is very clean, that there's no colors left on there from another project. And let's start with the pink because it's a nice light color. I'm dipping it in Gamsol, which is odorless mineral spirits. And I'm just using a circular motion, and I'm going over the pink areas. Now I'm going up and down on the wing because there's not much room. And it's just blending those colors, making them fade a little gradually from light to dark. Okay, around her eyes. And the Gamsol, I don't know if I said that, is odorless mineral spirits. And what it does is it dissolves. I don't know if you guys can see. The heart and the beak are real shiny. That's the wax from the pencils. And the Gamsol melts the wax or dissolves the wax and leaves us with just the beautiful color. Now, some people use baby oil. I personally have not used it. This is how I was taught, was to use Gamsol. So, everybody has their own preferences. There's a lot of videos on YouTube that show how to do coloring with colored pencils. And you just need to find whatever works for you, whatever you like, and just go from there. Now look how precious that is. A cute little birdie. I get the lid back on there. And we are done with coloring. And I'm seeing I got a little bit of pink in his eye. So let's see. Now there he is. Isn't he adorable? Or she. I guess she would be a she. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on here. And I want to get her centered nicely. And I like a little bit of space there before her head. So I'm going to turn this over. And I'm just going to tape this in place so it doesn't move. And I want to make sure that she's exactly where I want her. And I'm very happy. So I'm going to add my adhesive, and I want to make sure to add it to this insert piece also because I don't want it to move. Now I've come to the end, whoops, of my tape runner, so I want to show you how easy it is to replace it. by simply, you just pop it back in. There's these 3 spindles, and you just line them up, and there you go. This baby is reloaded and ready to go. You can't get much easier than that. And there we go. I mean, it doesn't even slow you down for a second. Now, you want to make sure your card's in the right orientation. And the reason I say that is because I can't tell you how many times I have glued my panel onto the front of my card, and it has been the wrong way. So now I always check and double check and make sure, and I'm really checking to make sure that this is centered in the center, and there we go. Now, the other thing I like to do is take a little bit of glue and kind of squeeze it up under, just up under this point a little bit to hold it down. I don't want it squeezing out everywhere like it is. So you just want to put a little tiny bit under there. Now I'm going to take a piece of scrap paper and my heart punch, which I just had, and don't know where I put it. Let's see. Oh, I put it away. Goodness gracious, no wonder I couldn't find it. And we're just going to cut out a couple of these. Now this punch has a little catch on it, so all your little pieces go inside that little tray. Now I'm just going to take 2 of these, and I'm going to weigh that down so it will stay there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one up, put a little tiny bit of glue on, and you can see how little that glue is. And I'm going to put one like there. And I'm going to do the same thing. Try to pick one up here. There we go. And I got way too much glue on that one, so I'm not using that. Now I got glue all over me and my finger and everything. Here we go. Just a little bit of glue. And I have problems with that little bit, as you can see. And we'll put this one up here. Goodness gracious. Up there. There we go. All right. Now I'm going to put a bigger block, and that will hold everything down. And I'll set it out of the way because we're going to do our little label. And for that, I have a piece of paper here, which is, of course, our fabulous whipped cream. And I'm using our fancy labels dies, and I'm using the smallest one. So I'm just going to place this on here, and of course run it through our maze. Get my plates lined up. And there we have our perfect little label. Now I chose my sentiment. I chose this I love you from our heart doily stamp. And I love how that font is. I love everything about this stamp. I love the way it's written. I just love it. So I'm going to center that on here. And these should be set up and dried now. And I'm going to put this up a little bit because I want to put my bow. I want to have room for my bow to stick. So I'm going to take this and add some adhesive. And I have a little bit going over the edge, so whenever that happens, just fold it back. Or you can take our scissors and trim it. And our scissors are Teflon coated, so you'd never have to worry about them getting all gunked up and gluey if you do have to trim that off. Now, okay guys, who's taking bets that I can tie this bow on camera? I did a beautiful one off camera, so let's see. Can she do it? There should be a drum roll in the background. So here we go. Ta-da! Told you I can tie a bow. And then we're just gonna finesse it a little bit till we get it the way we want it and get it even on both sides. Fluff up my loops a little bit. And then that will be glued right there. So I'm going to take a glue dot and attach it right here. And then I will trim my edges like so. That one didn't go too good. I should have used my bigger scissors. Oh, today I can tie a bow, but I can't trim the ends. Okay, there we go. Nice and neat and straight. And I will do this one now to match, because they're going to bug me if they're not the same. Okay, ta-da. And there we have our bow. She did it. Hallelujah. And then finally, if you want, you can take some of these wonderful pink sequins and just randomly add them. 3 of them. Of course, they're all sticking to my hands from the dry heat from the furnace. The house is full of static. So I'll stick one up here and maybe one here. And that should about do it. Put that one there. You could use pearls. If you had pearls, they would be just as pretty. Whatever you have. You know, for you hobbyists who don't have everything Fun Stamper's Journey, it's fun to mix up the products and use some of your old with some of the new and come up with something that's totally different. And I'm not going to sit here and fight with these that are full of electricity, but I'll worry about them later. But there we go. There is our card all finished. And let me bring you guys down. Oh, there we go. Now, see if I can get you. There we go. I got you in the hanger. Well, if it'll stand. Ta-da! So, let's see what I missed up here. Hi, Kathy. Uh-oh. We don't like acting up computers, Wilma. Wouldn't that be nice? That would be nice. If they give me the products just to demonstrate them, I would be ecstatic, over the moon. Oh, I see some new names here. That's wonderful. Thank you all so much for watching. Oh, I'm sorry, Wilma. Hi, Ruby. Oh, good. You got it fixed. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Debbie. So there we have it. Another fun, cute little Valentine's card. Hi, Monica. Thank you. Glad you guys liked it. Pretty easy. Nothing too hard. You can whip it up in a hurry. Like I said, all the products I use can be found on my website, www.funstampersjourney.com/Jeanne Bobish. And don't forget, I'm going to take this little heart that I cut out and I'm going to glue it on the inside just for a little internal decoration. And then I put a sheet of the whipped cream inside so that you can write your little personalized message. But I think it was cute, and I love the little bird in pink. I love this little bird in any color, to be honest with you. I just love the little bird. What can I say? They're so precious. And I think tomorrow's card, I'm going to use the other two in the set. So if you have this set, stay tuned, because you will see a different way to use them. So that was the pretty birds. I used the sentiment from Doily Heart. I used our fancy labels, and these labels are, as you can see, are pretty dang big. They'd be great if you're into scrapbooking. Great labels. Heartfelt dies. Again, there are some really big dies in here that would also be great for doing Valentine or wedding scrapbook pages. And, of course, can't live without it, snapshot frames. And I'm telling you, if you do scrapbooking, I think this die would be fantastic to just put pictures in and then decorate or journal on the bottom. And, you know, it would do a quick and easy scrapbook page. And for Valentine's, you have the heart and you have the love cut out. So you can decorate your little frame or put the words around, or just possibilities are endless. If I scrapbooked, I'd show you a page, scrapbook page. I don't scrapbook, and I want to do one because I love that die set so much. And of course, the papers from our sweet spring paper pack. And I mean, already I've gone through half of this. I desperately am going to need to order more because I'm using all my favorites. And then my stuff is going to come, my order, and I'm not going to have anything left to use. And that's going to really tick me off. So, what else did I use? I think that's about it. Our paper cutter. Oh, the spring sequin, or the Pink World sequins. And this incredibly gorgeous bubblegum check satin ribbon. It is just too pretty. And this is in our new catalog. I also ordered the lavender and I think it was banana cream. Oh, they're so pretty. So pretty. And, of course, as always, I just love our Colorburst pencils. They make coloring a dream. So, if anybody has any questions or comments, like I said, please send your paper crafting friends to my website. I would be ever so grateful. Aw, well, you can watch it on the replay, Stacy. Here's the card if you missed it. Stacy's daughter is the one that saved my butt yesterday and rescued me in my malfunctioning video where y'all were just staring at a video camera. Excuse me. So she's my hero. So anyway, I think that's just about it for today. Thanks, Eva. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, please tell your friends. I know most of you people on here are coaches, but those who are not, I would appreciate you checking. Yes, and Richard said I have wonderful neighbors. I'm blessed to have such wonderful neighbors, and he is absolutely right. They have lived behind us since we moved in here in 1991, and they are excellent neighbors. We are truly blessed. We're blessed with all our neighbors. They're all wonderful up here. But anyway, hi, Deborah. I'm glad you stopped in today. I'm glad you joined me. I'm sorry for all the crud that I'm still fighting. Eventually, hopefully, it will go away. I know a lot of you will be getting ready to go to leadership, and I hope you have a fabulous time. I will see you guys when you get back, and hopefully it was tomorrow, Monday. I should have another video tomorrow at 5:30. So please tell your friends, tell your friends' friends, tell your friends' family, anyone you can think of to please tune in. Oh, no. I know, Deborah, you feel better, but it's like still, it just doesn't want to go and go away. Okay, I'll be back at 5:30 tomorrow. So you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And if you get a chance to check out my website, I would be so grateful. And of course, if you ever have any questions or comments or, oh, thanks, Eva. You're a sweetheart. And you're welcome, Seal. If you ever have any questions, you can catch me on Facebook. You can catch me from my website. You can contact me. Anything you want, I'm always here to help you or answer any questions you may have. So again, have a great, great evening, and thanks so much for stopping by. See you next time.